If you're running a hardscape company doing at least $1 million per year, you've probably tried ads, maybe even cleaned up your website, and you might have even tried posting social media content or getting more Google reviews. But if these four components are not working together, then you're losing high quality leads, high quality jobs, and those $20,000 plus outdoor living space transformations that you truly enjoy doing. So in this video, I'll go over how to set up these four components of your online presence so that you can consistently land $20,000 plus outdoor living projects on autopilot. For those of you that don't know me, I'm David, the founder of ScapeMax. We've generated over $4 million in client revenue for hardscapers across the United States. And in these videos that I make on YouTube here, I go over the direct principles and strategies that we apply to our paid clients that are done for you. With that being said, here's the problem. Most hardscapers are stuck and they do not have these online platforms dialed in to get consistent lead flow. And if you want to secure consistent high quality lead flow, especially as we head into 2026, you need to dial in your online presence. I'm talking Facebook, Instagram, your advertisements, your website, your Google My Business page, literally all of the above here. And the top tier homeowners, they want a top tier solution, and that all comes down to how they perceive you and see you online. For example here, you could have a great website and a great Google My Business page, or they could be decent, whatever they might be. But if your ads suck or you're not running any kind of ads at all, and you don't have any content on your social media pages, all you're doing is creating a lot more doubt in that homeowner's mind during the sales process, and they may choose another hardscaper. Homeowners now more than ever have more trust issues when it comes to trusting contractors. There's a literal trust recession because the amount of shit that homeowners have dealt with from other hardscapers. Obviously, that's not you. So with that being said, you need to position yourself as a trusted expert and more so of a trusted advisor across all these platforms so that when these homeowners come across your pages, your online presence, whether it be on Google, Facebook, Instagram, or your advertisements, they know that you're the best solution for a high quality $20,000 plus outdoor living space project. So point across there, let's dive into the specifics. Number one is paid ads. You need paid ads running consistently so that you can get in front of potential homeowners who are going to buy from you. Having your website, your Google My Business, and your social media setup are great, but they could also be very inconsistent because they're more so organic sources of traffic. So having paid ads running at all times ensures that you never slow down the lead flow of your company and you actually take control of it. With that being said, here's what you could do with your hardscaping paid ads so that you could succeed in this department. Number one is run video ads showcasing the type of work that you want to take on. Videos typically perform better than photos, and especially if it's a high quality outdoor living space project, you're naturally going to weed out the people that'll waste time. What you want to avoid here is showcasing any kind of work that you've done, any kind of paver repair project, because if you showcase a smaller project that's under 10 grand, that's most likely what you're going to end up attracting. You want your marketing to speak directly to the homeowners that will write you a check for $20, $30, $40, or $50,000. And this ties into the next point, which is the messaging. Like I touched on earlier, you want the messaging of your hardscaping and outdoor living ads to speak to the homeowners who will actually write you a multi-5 or 6-figure check. A few ways you could do this are by showcasing large outdoor living projects in your ads, as well as calling out the specifics of the project, like the price, the dimension, and even the location of the homeowners, because these wealthy homeowners typically tend to all be in one spot. And this one is crucial here. Instead of at the ending of your ad just telling people to call you for a free quote or a free estimate, have your call to action, which is the ending of your ad, state something along the lines of, if you have $20,000 to invest in your outdoor living space and you're a homeowner in Orange County, click learn more or click call now below to inquire about working with us, and we look forward to helping you transform your outdoor space. Something like that is way more compelling, and in the language itself of the ad, at the ending of it, you disqualify anyone who's going to bullshit you or waste your time, because you literally mention if you have 20K to invest. Anyone that doesn't have at least 20K to invest is just going to keep scrolling. You don't want to qualify people once they fill out a form or then inquire to work with you upon that point after they submitted your survey. You want the qualification and filtering process to start on your ad level. This is how you save time, this is how you save headaches, and this is how you actually only bring people into your pipeline who are serious and ready to upgrade their outdoor living space. With that being said, you're probably wondering, how am I going to bring in enough of these high intent people people? Well, good news is Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, they have a strong algorithm. It's how I got you onto this video. You probably first found me through Facebook or Instagram and then clicked onto my YouTube page. They understand certain homeowners. They understand the characteristics, the buying tendencies, and the traits that they have. Typically, these groups of 5 to 6 types of homeowners that will spend a lot of fucking money on their outdoor living spaces will typically have the same set of characteristics, traits, and tendencies. So what you can do in that sense is just have these homeowners come through, have a high set of qualifications in your ad, have the messaging in the ad speak to these homeowners. Over time, Facebook's gonna have a very broad and a very in-depth understanding of who to target with these ads, because they're gonna see the characteristics and the traits line up across these wealthier groups of homeowners. This then brings us to number 2 here, which is your website. The website builds trust, authority, and it acts as a digital storefront for your hardscaping company. If you're watching this video, I assume you already have a website, so here's a few things that you can incorporate into it right now to start bringing in more high quality leads and those top tier homeowners. First thing is having a contact form on the website. Have a contact form on that front page of the website, that first page, so right when any potential prospect or potential homeowner that's going to buy from you lands on that website, they have the opportunity to fill in their contact information and any specific details about their project right away. Not every homeowner wants to shoot you a call or shoot you a text. So this just lowers the barrier to entry for those people who are a little bit more hesitant when contacting you directly over a phone call. The text on your website from top to bottom needs to speak about large outdoor living space upgrades. You want to position yourself on your website as a premium, if you do designs, design and builds company. You may or may not be a premium design and build company, but when you begin to position yourself in that light and in that manner, someone's not going to call you for paver patchwork or like a small $1,500 job. It naturally just doesn't happen. Broad messaging will give you like a broad kind of section of homeowners, and in that group of homeowners, it's going to be a pain in the butt to filter out for people who will actually spend a lot of money with you and, you know, provide you those jobs that you truly enjoy doing. Last piece of the website is having real reviews on there and real testimonials. I cannot tell you the amount of times I've been on an outdoor living website, a hardscaper's website, and I've seen fake reviews. I've seen a stock photo of a person that they've probably found on like Adobe stock or Shutterstock as the review. And I've seen fake names and fake contact information. I can't tell you the amount of times I've came across that on these hardscapers websites. Like I mentioned earlier with the paid ads, there's a trust recession going on amongst homeowners. All you do by putting in some fake reviews that you quickly just sketch up and you sketch up a quote is you lower the trust in that homeowner's mind. It's very easy to tell when you fabricated a fake review or the agency or company you worked with has kind of not put a lot of attention to detail there. You want to make sure you have your Google reviews, all those 5-star reviews plastered on the front page of this website towards the bottom. So when they scroll down, they see the social proof. Any video testimonials that you have, you also want to have those plastered there as well. And like I said, this is just really going to help position you as that premium outdoor living contractor in your area, which this ties into my next point, which is number 3. That's your Google My Business page. The Google presence is simple, but many hardscapers just let it slip right by them. There's a few main components to the Google page. Lots of photos, videos, and reviews. That's really it. And your reviews will have the hardest hitting effect on your ranking on Google and then how these top tier homeowners see you compared to your competition. So you want to make sure if you're going to drive home any of the points with your Google page, have it be to accumulate and acquire as many 5-star reviews as possible. And you could actually do this and completely automate this process for you, so it's not a headache and so you're not chasing down clients who you've already completed jobs for. What you want to do is get one of the softwares that I'm going to list out to you, like either Zapier or Go High Level. In these softwares, what you could do is you could set up a Zap or an automation for every single time a homeowner is in that stage of the job is done. You could add them to the automation, and then automatically in Go High Level or Zapier, they'll get a drip sequence of email and text messages which request that Google review for you on your behalf. So then you don't have to do any lead chasing, you don't have to do any manual texting or calling or emailing. All you have to do is drag them to the automation. Go High Level and Zapier will literally handle the follow-up for you. If you spend the next 12 months doing that for every completed job that you do, it could completely transform your online presence. You could go from having 5, 10, 15 reviews to literally having 50 to 100 by the end of the year. And that could completely transform the state of your company and the amount of jobs you'll take on. And while it might be a little bit extra effort, the amount of extra revenue revenue and money that you're going to bring in from that regarding the high value jobs that you're going to take on, it's extremely worth it. It's 100% worth it. Last piece here, number 4, it's high quality social media content, and not just any like photos or videos, but genuinely high quality content, like clear images and videos, and then also high quality work, the work that you want to take on, which is $20,000 and higher. I've came across a lot of hardscapers on Facebook and as well as Instagram, and they have hundreds, even 200-300 posts on their page, but their social media pages are not doing anything for them when it comes down to helping them get more jobs. Content is similar to your website. You want to showcase the types of jobs that you want to take on. Over time, as you're consistently posting these high quality jobs, high quality photos, videos, job walkthroughs, any educational content or testimonials, eventually you'll fill up your feed with a ton of high quality content that's only going to speak to the types of homeowners you want to take on. And if that means you could only post, 2 or 3 videos, photos a month, and that's fine. The last thing you want to do, and what you want to mainly avoid, is just posting content just to post. Everything that you do with your social media has to be intentional, and there has to be a purpose behind it, because while these top tier homeowners do have the budget and they're ready to spend with the right person. They're ready to spend with the right contractor. And if you position yourself as someone who takes on any type of job, it's not going to speak directly to that homeowner. So like I said, quality over quantity with the social media, that applies 10 out of 10 days. That's never not going to be a rule that you should follow. Even if you only post 2 to 3 posts every single month, but they're really high quality videos, they're job walkthroughs, they're educational content about high quality jobs, maybe a $40,000 install, the pricing, the materials. Content like this is going to speak to those homeowners. Over the span of 6, 7, 8, 9 months and a year, you'll have a full Instagram and Facebook feed filled with high quality videos. And then over time, you won't need to post as much. You'll have the content do the nurturing and the speaking for you. So with this being said, let's recap what I said earlier. The ads, they attract homeowners, they bring consistent leads. Your Google My Business page, that's going to build trust. Your website is going to help showcase your work. It's going to help filter and qualify leads. And then your social media pages act as a nurture mechanism for homeowners who are just becoming aware of who you are. All of these ensure that you can take on much better jobs, much bigger jobs, and they also give you a lot more authority and credibility in the sales process because you're not sitting there convincing and pulling on the homeowner's neck, trying to show them that you could do the job. You have an entire portfolio online across your ads, Google, and Facebook, literally portraying that you've done this time and time again. So if you found this helpful and you like the content that I put out here today, subscribe down below to the channel, as well as if you're a hardscaper already doing, $1 million a year, 1.5 million a year. You have 2 or more crews, maybe you have a sales rep and you want to take on more $20,000 plus jobs. You don't want to go through the headache of implementing this entire system on your own. I can understand that. Just click the link down below, schedule time to speak with myself, and if we're a good fit, I'll run through all the economics, the specifics, all the cool details that you want to know there. But if not, if you just want to take advantage of the free content, subscribe here, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook as well, and I'll see you in the next video next week.